I have wanted to make this video for so long. I actually cannot believe it's finally happening. I have a notebook with notes because I have tried to make this video over and over, and I haven't posted a video since February, so I have so much that I can talk about, and I literally, there's no way I can fit it into one video, but I'm trying to kind of get organized because I really want this channel to be something. Hi, it's Leah. My name is Leah. If this is your first video from me, wow, you're like really gonna hear a lot right now. I'm an actress and I have this YouTube channel that I haven't updated in 6 months, which is crazy. And I've been thinking about what I want the channel to be, and I really want to just kind of vlog about my acting career. I was experimenting, you know, like last winter I was posting like some just fun tag videos. I was doing some beauty videos because I love makeup and skincare, and that is a big part of being an actress, let's be honest. You know, it's not all like process and all of that. A lot of it is like, hey, this is what I look like, this is my face. If I don't take care of it, then I'm gonna look like crap and no one's gonna cast me. So maybe there will be some beauty and makeup videos, but I really want to stick to my Confessions of an Actress series, posting about what it's like to be pursuing an acting career in New York City. I was actually going to start off with just a summary of what's gone on since I've been gone, but I decided instead, you know, the end is built into the beginning, so I decided to start off with like the most recent stuff. But before that, I want to say that I have an official like website now for acting, and I'm building it up. It's not as great as I want it to be right now, but it, like, the whole idea of having one basically is just for it to be kind of simple and like easy for casting directors or agents or directors or producers or whoever to find it and see you and see your work. And it's not supposed to be this like amazing website with tons of content. However, I do want it to have more content, so I don't know, we'll see. And I also have an IMDb page, so you can search my name, Leah Russo. I am on IMDb. It's really exciting, yay! So I'm gonna start off with the most recent thing that I did, which we shot on Saturday, the 3rd installment of Rachel, who is RCL Beauty 101 here on YouTube, huge YouTuber. We shot the 3rd in the series of superhero videos, and I play Harley Quinn in those videos, and I was so excited that we did a 3rd one, and I am praying that the series does well, because if this one does well, we're gonna do more of them. So I really fingers crossed, you guys. The other ones have been seen by like 40 million people, so it's kind of like the biggest thing I've ever done as far as like audience goes. Like the fact that 40 million people in this world, if you were like, hey, Leah Russo, and they're like, I don't know who that is, and you were like, yeah, she's Harley Quinn in Rachel's videos, they'd be like, oh, her, I know her. Like, to me, that's like blows my mind. I also recently shot a role on A Crime to Remember. That's a whole other story. I'm gonna do a whole separate video about the Rachel video, and another separate video about my experience making A Crime to Remember, because I actually had speaking lines. I had speaking lines. What does that mean? Why do my brain is like, okay. I had a speaking part. I had a real role on an episode of A Crime to Remember that will be airing in a few months, I think, and I played a character named Honey. It's a whole story. It's actually a really fun story how I got the part and everything, and it was an absolute blast. I am so excited for it to come out. I'm so excited for everybody to see it. I have a full scene. I have a speaking part. I have lines on a really awesome television show, so I am just like freaking out. I'm so excited about that. So I have been traveling a lot the past like 4 months, and I haven't been here as much as I've wanted to be, so I haven't gotten to do much else. But when I was like finished, which was like not this, like toward the end of July, I was like done, and I was like, I'm gonna be home. And I haven't even told like the person I'm closest to, the person I tell everything to, I haven't even told him this yet, so this is like a subscriber exclusive. But I was like, once I'm home for good and I'm not gonna be like traveling around anymore, so I don't have to worry about like missing out on jobs or like auditioning less or whatever, I'm really gonna like hit it even harder than I've been hitting it, which, trust me, I was hitting it hard before. And as soon as I said that to myself, and I didn't want to say it to anybody else because I didn't want it to be like pressure, because once you tell people about things and they ask you about them later, they're like, oh, hey, how's that going? And I'm like, it's not going. I haven't done anything. I haven't made any progress there. But as soon as I kind of like thought about that and said, this is what I'm doing, I kind of like manifested for myself like all these auditions, all these things started happening, including the Rachel thing, which I thought that we weren't going to make any more superhero videos because it had been like a year almost exactly since we shot the last one, so I kind of thought that that period was over, and that made me really sad. And then suddenly there we were shooting another one. I mean, I'm not saying like I made that happen magically, but like, you know, all that stuff, like The Secret, I've never read that book, I don't even know anything about it, but like that whole thing of like manifesting, why did I just do that to my hair? Manifesting good things in your life, like I feel like I made a lot of stuff happen. So I'm gonna do another video about that. That's gonna be another separate video, which is gonna be like all my recent auditions and like what came of it and what didn't come of it. Because that's the actor's life. You go on 10 auditions, you get maybe one call back. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it is. Furthermore, I want to make another video because I have new headshots that I got in April now, so they're not as new, but I worked with a brilliant photographer named Emily Lambert and an absolutely awesome makeup artist named Brad Lasky. You can look them up if you are interested in getting headshots or getting your makeup done in the New York City area. I loved working with them, and I want to make a whole video about that and like just talking about headshots and stuff like that because I want this to be like a full acting channel. So get ready for all these videos, you guys, because it's gonna be awesome. I'm really sorry if I'm yelling. I don't have like a mic. I'm not like a professional YouTuber, so I'm like, okay, I don't really know what I'm doing here. So this year I've also modeled several times for Makeup Forever, which is one of my favorite makeup brands, and I do this like live modeling for them, and it's amazing. I've gotten to model like airbrush makeup and all kinds of amazing makeup looks, like for the Met Gala and all this amazing, like, I keep saying amazing, I need to think of different words, but like, just really, really incredible because I never planned to be a model. If you've seen my other video explaining like how I got my Harley Quinn modeling job, like that led into this kind of modeling, and that's been awesome to have a relationship with one of the most prestigious, high-end, just really, really high quality, amazing, I said it again, damn it, wonderful makeup brands. So I've gotten to do that a lot. I've done some theater this year. I did this classic play by Henrik Ibsen called An Enemy of the People. I was gonna say A Crime to Remember because I'm so obsessed with the fact that I'm appearing on that show. An Enemy of the People, where I played Petra, and I just had a wonderful experience with my friends at a place where, you know, I met my favorite person in the world a few years ago, and it's just a very special place to me, so I love being there, and I love being with my friends, and it was a very relevant play. It was written in the 1800s, and yet it was so timely, and, you know, we would have a lot of reactions at the end, because I've never been in anything kind of political before. I'm not going to get into the whole plot or whatever, but it was great to be in something so well written and something that's kind of like a genius work of art, because, you know, when you're coming up in the business, like, you don't always work on the most well-written or well-thought-out things. Like, a lot of the time it's just kind of like, it's not that good. But you're doing it anyway because you're like trying to build up your resume and your reel and stuff. But no, this was like a brilliant piece of art. From there, I also did another comedy improv show. We do 2 of those every year. I love doing comedy. I want to get back to doing UCB. I wish I could. I don't know if I'm going to have time, but I love comedy improv. That's probably like my favorite kind of acting, maybe. I don't know. I have to think about that. Whew. Then I did another role. It was just a short play that actually one of our friends wrote. I played this like 40s like femme fatale, like evil, sexy character. That was really fun. But I wasn't focused on that because I was like the Crime to Remember thing was happening, and I was like traveling a lot too, like, and that's just been like a huge thing in my life that I like put over everything else and like really like made that a thing and a focus, and like, so I'm tired, you guys. I'm like, wow, like today, honestly, can I just like be real? I just wanted to lay in bed and watch Albert Brooks movies, and I wish I could do that, but I was like, no, I am finally updating my channel, and I have a self-tape to do, and then I have an audition tonight. Well, it's kind of like more of like a meeting for a play, but I'm not sure if I want to do it because it's a big commitment. It's from now until like almost the end of November. And I don't know if I want to dedicate myself that much to theater. I mean, unless it was like Broadway or something, which it isn't. It's like a community theater, and it's a good show and everything, but I don't know. I really want to do it, but I also don't want my time to be taken up. But then it's like, well, what if I don't book things and I'm bored and I'm wishing I did the play? You know what I mean? Like, you can't have everything. That's one of the cardinal rules of life. You cannot have it all. But I don't know. We will see. we will see. It's been a crazy ride this year, but I'm hoping to like be able to keep up with this channel more so that I don't have like this video where I have to quickly go through everything that's happened in the past 6 months. I can like actually make videos regularly and it's not going to be a big deal, and I can, you know, make shorter videos. The one thing I really wanted to say is for those of you who've checked up on me, whether it be here on YouTube or Instagram, Twitter, whatever, you've sent me messages, said, hey, where are you? Please upload more videos, we miss you. I really, really think that's like the sweetest, coolest thing in the world, that you guys actually care. I mean, I'm not saying these are like 1,000 people that have done this, but like maybe a dozen people, and that really, it means a lot to me. I think that's really, really cool. So thank you so much. And if you have stuck around all this time, you are so awesome. If you're new, welcome. Please subscribe and like and comment and all that crap. And I will see you guys soon. I promise, I really will. I will see you guys soon. I'm going to upload more. Okay. Bye guys.